The 51-day war in Gaza this year cost billions of dollars in damage, as well as more than 2,000 Palestinian lives, most of them civilians. At least 80,000 homes were damaged or destroyed by Israeli bombardment in response to Hamas rockets. Back in August, Ban Ki-moon called it a moral outrage and a criminal act.
Nothing is more shameful than attacking sleeping children.
There is no possible military solution to this conflict, and that the basis for resolving it, the only workable basis for resolving it, many, though not all people think, is for a two-state solution.
Now the UN Secretary General is in Gaza seeing the destruction for himself.
The destruction which I have seen while coming to here is beyond the description.
His visit follows pledges of more than $5 billion in reconstruction aid from the international community at a conference in Cairo. The Gulf states emerged as the major donors. They put in $2 billion, half of which came from Qatar alone.
Out of this conference must come not just money, but a renewed commitment from everybody to work for a peace that meets the aspirations of all.
With peace talks between Israel and the Palestinians stalled, the mood appears to be changing among Israel's traditional allies.
There is a sense more broadly in Europe and America that the balance of public opinion is shifting in favour of a Palestinian state.
In 2012, the vast majority of UN General Assembly members officially recognised Palestinian statehood. The US, Australia, Canada and most EU nations did not. But then last week, this happened.
The Swedish government will recognise the state of Palestine.
And on Monday night, the British Parliament voted overwhelmingly for recognition of a Palestinian state, although the government is not bound by the vote and won't change its policy straight away.
There are going to be other votes in other European parliaments, in Ireland, in Finland, in Denmark, and most important of all, in France. Now, if in Britain and France, both of them permanent members of the UN Security Council, were to shift their government's position in response to that public pressure, that clearly would be significant.
But the two-state solution seemed further away than ever this month. The authorities in Jerusalem announced plans to build 2,500 new houses for settlers in the West Bank, a move that will prove another obstacle to the Palestinian goal of establishing a capital in the area.
The goal of what the unit does in regards with Palestinians is not just self-defense, it's upholding a military regime.